Round things, and around we go. Rounds before, after, during, but even before painting. Around the exhibition, technology, paint, and stone meet, printing press and ink reveal. Circles, what do they have to do with the exhibition? Well, the circle is a primordial form which is admired not only for its simplicity, but also its perfection. It can also be an all-encompassing boundary which may contain a myriad of wonders. The circles here provide a journey. The Tondo is when the Renaissance meets a Splodanga, and that is part of this exhibition. So if you follow all these little snippets of discussion about this exhibition, you'll find out how Tondo and the Renaissance meets the Neolithic. But let's first start at the main round. The main round is the carved stone ball. Found at the Ness in 2013, one of about 80 that have been found throughout Scotland, most of them not found in any context that helps anybody know much about it. But this one was found at the Ness, and it was excavated by a young woman who didn't know what she'd found, didn't even drink the whiskey that was granted her for having been the lucky one to find the first and only, as of yet, carved stone ball at the Ness. It's an enigma, and maybe the roundness of the ball and the fact that you can't make many round marks easily on stone, maybe that's the focus for why I used round canvases. Or perhaps it's because roundness is a way of looking at things closer and with a greater detail, or changing your perspective, since we do so many things on a flat rectangular surface. But for me, the round shapes were also reflected in things found at the Ness, which were first called pot lids, but have had no evidence of ever being used in cooking. Yet there are many shapes and sizes, one shape, always round, but many sizes. Just like the Ness has all the marks that I've used in the painting, particularly the triangles. Triangles and circles come through in my great interest of making marks at the Ness. And they may have made marks with spatulas, scale knives, or wider blades, whereas I made them with palette knives, and then I tried my hand at some stones as well. Sometimes it always pays to look behind you, and so I'm going to make a panorama back to the door where I entered and started the talk about the work. And coming back around is another round canvas. These round canvases that reflect the summer work were actually made at the end of when the large painting was finished. This one is sort of a melange or combination of those splodongas, those wonderful rectangles I like, and bits of the wall that is ever present throughout the site. And although you couldn't see it, we were under a full different moons in the summer, including one that was actually we had a solar eclipse, which is why in the large painting, if you look in the top left corner, that's really a sun, but it was supposed to be an orangey red glowing sun with the solar eclipse that happened. Unfortunately, it was cloudy and we didn't get to see it. But we did see a crescent moon like this painting shows. Here's a full throttle splodanga piece, zooming in, and part of my intention was to bring those round bits to closer approximations to reality. If you were to stand in front of it like Dr. Jo Mackenzie does when she does her samples. But then all good things come to an end, and come the turn of the last few weeks in August, the tires get rolled out and the wheelbarrows get pulled out and the site gets to be covered up.